Wow. That was a little bit of a... There is no chart. It's just a clear view, clear sky. You have this YouTube lo-fi background. That's the only thing that matters right now. Let's go look at some charts though. Someone said, look at the Snibu chart. Bro, check out the Snibu chart. It's crazy. 200 million runner. Let's go, gang. Hello, TX Hydra, Hamzy, Gold Robe, Phase 1, Stonks go up, Ponzi Schiller, and One Man Wrecking Crew. There is no chart. Ben Gann, you got to put that intro to YouTube for 12 hours. You know, I think most of the views that that I get on these streams are just people watching the dancing frogs in the beginning, so it's kind of like a cheat code. We put the dancing frogs and the Bobo DJ in the beginning, and yeah, that's how we get all our views. So we're cheating. We are cheating. We already popped up to 200 views on there. David Gockstein is also live right now with the Crypto Talk Markets. Bobo is in that Spaces chat. So Bobo, the account Bobo is in there lurking. He's on mobile right now, sitting right next to me. Someone said, check out. Let's go look at Stonks real quick. Let's go look at Stonks. First, we'll run through the coins that are in the title. So we don't look like we're just engagement farming. Stonks, man. Okay, here we go. Let me set these levels real quick. Okay. Stonks, you are up to 6.1 million. ETH is zooming. Yeah, so Ethereum memes. The tagline was not a meme. We're actually getting some really, really good movement here on all these, and the magnetic bears are working. So I'm not. Oh, that's actually pretty funny. You're probably like, why do you have this line right here, right? Oh, let me turn this music down. Like, this music is like jamming right now. Okay. Here we go. Let's see here. You're probably like, why do you have the 6.9 mil line right here? Well, we just made a joke yesterday. We're like, let's go up here and hit 6.9 mil, and it damn near did it. It wicked to 6.7 actually. So we can remove that random line. It looks like the Stonks chart, or whoever is watching the stream is trying to meme along with us here. So your next area of resistance is around 10 mil, but you know, take these resistance levels with a grain of salt, because if Ethereum is breaking out, then a lot of these Ethereum charts are going to continue to break out as well. So let's go look at not Bobo yet. I know Bobo was up like 10% today. Let's check out Ethereum real quick on the daily. Bitcoin is pulling back a little bit right now, but we'll go over why that is happening right now. But Ethereum did break out of this 2,700 range right here. We had all these we put all these bears up here for good luck, and yeah, so we still need to close this candle green and close it over resistance here. So we got a long ways to go. We got about 8 hours, 9 hours to go in the day of trading. So hopefully we can maintain this positive momentum and close green on Ethereum. Let's go to Bitcoin real quick and check this out. So, you know, we went over the Andrew Tate bought the bottom pretty much, and you know, we swept the lows on the liquidity side of things. James Wynn got liquidated buying the crab, and there you go. So we were like, he should maybe think about taking profit at the range highs here. Bitcoin still hasn't really quite hit this area of resistance at all-time high, but there is a little resistance, of course, here at 110, which is like your all-time high range right here. So it's not insane to see a little bit of a pullback from up here. So you know, traders getting whipsawed around or whatever. But we'll see if we bounce back later on in the day and continue to fight with resistance up here. So I think it's way more important for Ethereum to try to hold above this 2,700. Right now it's doing battle with it. So we'll see what happens the rest of the day. This is, you know, traders typically buying the breakout. You get whipsawed and then bounce off resistance, you know, make it a support and continue higher. So I think Ethereum will continue higher. As long as we got these bears right here, anything is possible. They are a good luck charm. They like getting destroyed at resistance levels. Stonks 6.9 wasn't in the cards, so close. Ethereum memes on fire. Frogler Stasha. Stasia. Man, that is a name. Frogler Stasia. TX Hydra says good morning Mumu. Don Ted says GM. We got the Mumus in the chat already. The bears work, put more of them. The bears. Okay, we can, you know, since Ethereum is kind of pulling back a little bit, we'll add another bear. We'll make them bigger even. We'll make them bigger. There you go. What's resistance on ETH? Around 2,700-ish? Yeah, yeah, just about right there. If you go look at the daily chart, you can see these daily candle closes, like where it's just like, you know, wicking down and trying to range. So if we do make even right here with well, ETH is still slightly above 2,700, but this is the area it's doing battle with right now. So if you have bears, you know, bear whales that are shorting Ethereum, they definitely want to keep ETH below this. They would love to see this candle turn red. So if we close green here, though, you're going to make your highest daily close since February of earlier this year on Ethereum. So that'll be bullish. I mean, I think it's already bullish that you wicked higher than you have since then too. So yeah, Ethereum is we've been saying Ethereum's bullish for the last month or so because we took a look at Solana ETH, and man, Solana ETH is still, you know, trending downwards here. You're at a horizontal support now, because usually when we break these diagonal trend lines, we start looking for horizontal support to maybe catch a bid and run up here and retest these levels. It looks more pronounced on the weekly. That wick on the daily kind of messes everything up over there, but here's your weekly chart. Looks a lot cleaner. And yeah, you can, I mean, this is a very rough kind of support here. You could actually probably move it down here if you're trading the weekly. There's a wick right here. I don't know if it comes through on screen, and then these candle closes. So this is the Solana against Ethereum chart. So Ethereum is showing a lot more strength right now than Solana. That is why the Solana pair is moving down. Let me go check. Ooh, okay, we got some breaking news here. Our little ETH BTC bull flag looking thing is catching a bid. It's trying to break out. It is a very ugly bull flag now, because it was very pretty until this candle happened and it just like totally rejected down. But it looks like I don't even know if we should like cope and move it right there. Either way, it's breaking out of this this false breakout. You got a false breakout into a real breakout. That's typical crypto stuff right there. But either way, your support area is down here, and we didn't really go touch that. So Ethereum BTC is going up, and that's a good look for Ethereum. Even with Bitcoin being down 1,500 right now, Ethereum is still green on the day. So Bitcoin is down 1.5 and Ethereum is up 1%. That is pretty interesting. And then if we go look around the market, a lot of Ethereum memes are kind of like attempting big breakouts and things of that sort. Let's go look at the SPX chart, because they are the main ticker that I have in my title. We'll check them out now. We checked out Stonks, and Stonks is still trying to, you know, run its way back up here to 10 mil before you see any real resistance. And I feel like I've just been saying this level on Stonks for so long too, but you know, I was telling everybody down here that, you know, it's a great team and people are accumulating, it's going to run back up. You broke out of resistance. And I feel like I should just move this resistance area because I don't want to have people watching the stream like, oh, I should sell it at 9 mil. And then it goes all the way up to, you know, like 25, 26. And you're like, Rekt, you told me there was resistance at 10 mil. And I'm like, well, it might be a bull market and resistance could turn into a meme. So that's just a checkpoint. So don't kill me if it pumps through this and goes a lot higher. All right, just that's all I'm saying.
Bruh.
Same with SPX. You have your all-time high resistance right here. You didn't have really any real resistance right here, so you broke through, you bounced, you reclaimed it, made it a support, and you've just been chatting higher the entire way up. And you know, it's definitely going to touch it. It's going to attempt to make a new all-time high here. If you don't count the wicks, we're going to try to make our highest daily candle close on SPX. This chart is so strong. Murad has all the motion right now. It's just...
The meme coin supercycle is not just a prediction about the future. It's already happening.
That's right, Murad.
80% of the supply in the hands of insiders. This is completely broken. Goes without saying that this does not build community.
It does not build community. Murad is on a tear right now, and a lot of coins that are on Murad's list are also catching a bid. We'll go over those ones next, but this is the SPX chart. It is just very clean. A very clean chart. Look at that guppy trend starting to form on the daily right here. That is very nice. And that RSI is starting to cook a bit, but that's all right. That's all right if we're in a real bull run. My targets for SPX are a lot higher than that. I think we went over this yesterday too. Let's say, you know, the thesis plays out, there is no chart, and the record for highest meme coin market cap ever was Doge around 88. There it is. There's the record right there. So we are completely zoomed out, and this is what the SPX chart looks like if it were to flip and break a new record for highest meme coin market cap right there. That is absolutely insane. Like, so it's $1 and it would be almost $100 at that point. It would be 88 bucks for one SPX coin. That is how crazy 2021 got. So we are just you know, we can chart these levels all day, but it really might end up just, you know, being meaningless in the end, because you can trade these daily levels, everything like that, but if you hold something and you actually believe in it, like Murad says, if his thesis plays out, we have seen things that have gone to absolutely insane levels like that. So that's something to think about. You know, what kind of trader are you? Do you just want to make some profit right now, or do you want to hold long term and see if things actually play out like that, like crazy? Those are the people that end up making the most in the market. If they just kind of hold, if they have the ability financially to hold something and just kind of see what happens, because, you know, that's not everybody. So there's people that are just trying to trade day to day to make some money for whatever they need. So that's not the case for everybody, but if it is, just saying, that is a crazy zoom out right there. And this goes for like every coin, like even Pepe. Pepe chart looks a lot the same. I mean, because what SPX is at 1.5 billion and Pepe is at 5 billion, so Pepe would be like right here. So it's about the same, that record. But records are made to be broken. Records are made to be broken, and I think it will one day for sure. Let's go to. We got him in the title. We got Apu in the title. So Apu had a really, really good day yesterday.
Oh shit, here we go again.
And you are threatening a change on the guppy trend to green. Let me go ahead and take that off though. So this is my new way of charting Apu. I just recognized that you were making higher lows, for the last several months here. And it's like every month you make a slight move higher, and you're just kind of like creeping along here. And I don't know where the bears went. We got to add more bears here at resistance for good luck. There you go. And that's like your first real resistance area on Apu. You can, I don't know. I don't think this one will be respected. I don't think people are going to really go over here as much. They might. I mean, it was kind of right there. That's why you got rejected right there, I think, because you had a support right here that turned into a resistance, and someone had that leveled out right there, and someone sold off that level. So there might be a little bit of resistance right there, but if you're consolidating underneath this area, I'll go ahead and leave that there, because that would give you fuel to really run up to here and see these bears. So you're probably going to consolidate under here if you continue to make higher lows, and just have a massive green candle to go attack these bears. And that looks about right on the chart too. If you continue to curl up and you look like SPX here, they kind of did a similar thing here. Like they had some, you know, higher lows, just building and building and building, and we watched that, and they had this little breakout level right here. Check out that little breakout level. Resistance, and they flipped it and turned resistance into a support. And if you look at that right there, and then you go look at Apu, where's Apu? Go back. It looks very similar to that as well. So, but SPX has already done this number and continued higher. So pretty much the same roadmap though. There you go. Right there. And that looks like early stage Apu chart right there. So maybe there's a fractal there. If any Apu chartists out there, any enthusiasts want to go and put a fractal on there with the SPX chart, it would make sense too, because Murad is that's his list, and everything's all kind of tied together as well. And yes, let's see. We had Mumu. Let's go look at Mumu real fast. I know you're all in the chat right now. Okay, Mumu, you are. Mumu is it's up right now. It is at 1.8 mil, and kind of threatening a little bit of a breakout of this the cattle barn that we put it in. We got this this is the cattle cage, or whatever you want to call it, the barn that Mumu's kind of been in at support here for quite a long time. So this is obviously the bottom on Mumu, because it's you know, been traded here in this range for almost 2 years or a year. If you go even further back, it doesn't show it on this chart because they migrated their liquidity, but this has always been kind of like the support level. And I mean, it's like one or 2 mil, so that's a support on a lot of coins. So there you go. There's your support. And you're kind of threatening a little bit of a breakout here. So we'll see if you get rid of these people that are constantly selling at 2 mil and keeping you in the cattle barn. Unless those are people that are just trying to accumulate as much supply as possible too. You have to watch out for that. There could be somebody that's trying to keep the price down and accumulate as much as they can before they absolutely send it. And it might sound crazy. You might be like, yeah, right. But I've seen it happen on a lot of charts. So you don't really know what's going on there with that, but that is the cattle barn, and it looks like Mumu is going to try to break out of this pretty soon. I don't know. It would make sense though if you know, all the 4chan memes and Ethereum catches a bid. It would automatically catch a bid with Ethereum going up. So that is Mumu. It is a meme that is never going away. Let's go to Biz and find a Mumu. And there's a Mumu right there. I do this every single day to showcase how these memes are never going away. This is like a completely different universe to crypto Twitter, because apparently they don't think these memes exist. But this is where we stay over here on 4chan, and we create all the memes that people like to use. So there is a Bobo hanging himself. So we'll quickly scroll on from that. Let's go look at who else do I have in the title. I went over Stonks. I got Bobo in there, Apu, Mumu. Let me see. I think that's it. Stonks, Mumu, yeah, and then we got Bobo. And what's Bobo doing? Bobo's trying to break out of its massive downtrend. It's at 30 mil. It's chilling. The dev is going live every single day and making sure nobody can talk trash about the project, so it's going up. I'm pulling a Ron from UFD right now, so it's just like, yeah, I love going live every single day when chatting with everybody though. So, but there is the monster downtrend on Bobo. It is attempting to break out right now. Actually, it already has. If it can close, I mean, it already wicked through it, but if it can do this candle close right here above 30 mil today or around there, yeah, it's a wrap. It's gonna break out at this level. So GG to the bears that tried to keep us down, but it looks like it's on its way to break out, and it is one of the stronger memes on Ethereum, and it has been for the last 2.5 years. So speaking of that, let me go check out here. We're gonna look at NFTs today too, because we skipped it yesterday. But OpenSea, what the heck? I guess I can go to the Bobo account and click it, because OpenSea did a like promotional type page for us. They don't do this for every coin, so I thought I would spotlight it a little bit. It was pretty funny. I have no idea who wrote this stuff, which makes it even funnier. So let me move the chat over a little bit, or actually I'll just hide it for the time being. Hide the chat. It's Bobo the Bear, the meme that won't stay down. But so it's a pretty nice looking site. But they had some pretty funny descriptions about Bobo as a token for the terminally online. Hold on, but this on-chain branding with off-chain recognition. Bobo just isn't another meme token. It's rapidly evolving into a meme brand. This one was the funniest one though. Community of cope, down bad together. This isn't a cult. This isn't a cult. It's a support group. The Bobo community thrives on memes, inside jokes, market pain, shared trauma. Whether it's coping through the content or riding the next bear rally, the project taps into deeply emotional layer of crypto culture. One that's raw, self-aware, and ironically bullish. So, shout out to whoever wrote these at like OpenSea. Survival through satire. These are actually pretty on point, and they're really funny. I had a really good laugh at this one. So they really, whoever wrote that really gets the character, and it was pretty funny. So they need to do one for Mumu and Apu too, and some other 4chan memes. So it was it's great. I love it. It was really funny. Let's go back to charts now and get you guys back into the screen. Said Barrelin wall has been breached. Bobo under 100 million is disrespect. Yeah, Bobo under 1 billion is disrespect. Like, if you just go on, Biz and like you just see how, like, bruh, like, I don't know, man. It's I think it's just like a thing people are gonna have to actually do their own research on to figure out. I think they might have just like passed over it, like they actually don't really know what's going on. I don't know, but we got Fartcoin here. Let's look at Fartcoin. That is the Bobo chart trying to break its downtrend. So we went over every coin in the list, and now we will go over whatever is in the chat, and just a few more of the majors here. We got Fartcoin breaking out of a resistance here, caught a very nice bid at support. So after you broke out of this like bullish uptrend right here to this channel, you found support at horizontal resistance. You found it right here where you wicked down previously and caught some bids, and Chads stepped in, Fart Chads stepped in, and they were like, we're gonna bounce right here, and that's what they did.
Oh shit, here we go again.
So not only did you bounce at a $1 area, you actually dipped all the way down to 86 cents, which was a really great long opportunity right here. You broke out of a resistance level, which was once previously support and trying to act through resistance, but it really didn't put up much of a fight as a resistance level, and you broke pretty much straight through it. Look at that candle close on the daily right there. You closed over resistance, and the market reacted to that, and you are headed higher. So, you know, I really don't know what your next area of resistance would be. We could kind of chart it out here, try to figure it out. But that is a very strong move, and that lets you know Fartcoin is it means business right now. So there is your all-time high resistance. We automatically chart that, and that's really where I would leave it. I don't really put much faith into this being a resistance right here. That's kind of like, it's kind of choppy right there. I would just put one here at all-time high at what is your all-time high close? Around 155 on Fartcoin, and I think we can go ahead and get rid of this channel, that beautiful channel that that you ran up to, and this is kind of like your new levels right here that we're playing around with, ranging and stuff like that. So really bullish look from Fartcoin, despite Solana being down 2% on the day. So that is that's how you know Fartcoin is a very strong asset meme coin right now, because it's still showing a lot of strength, up 5 or 6% with Solana being down 2%. So I think a lot of Solana trench warriors, a lot of Solana fans weren't paying attention to this Ethereum, or the Solana / Ethereum chart right here, and they kind of just brushed off the Ethereum strength because they were so used to, you know, Ethereum just being absolute trash, which I don't blame them, because look at that Ethereum BTC chart. But we did catch a bid on it, and Ethereum is showing even more strength right now. So this is different. This time is different. Brett Fartcoin chart looks juicy. Get your ass to TikTok and send Bobo to 1 billion. Augie, oi, oi, oi. All right, we can look at Augie, oi, oi, oi. Augie. Okay, Augie, you caught another bid. Wow, someone's bidding you, because I was monitoring this a little bit after we went off live, and someone tried to, you know, nuke you a little bit from 80 to 600 or whatever it was, but you went right back up, and you are continuing to make these higher lows, and you're gonna want to attack 1 million right here. That is we're in the trench TA mode right now. Trench TA.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Someone said RIP Bullish. Huh. I don't know where Bobo Bullish is, but I hope he's doing okay. There are some other Bobo holder community members that like went rogue and like turned on us and like started fudding us a long time ago, and I do not wish them well, but I do wish Bullish well, because he did it in good spirit, and he was like an actual Bobo bear. We have some actual bears in the community. It's a very strange, weird dynamic with Bobo, because you are a bear coin, so you get people that love to FUD and use the Bobo meme, so sometimes they'll just FUD themselves. There's really nothing else like it. It's insane. You really just have to just kind of let it all fly, let it all play out. Check out the Augie NFTs on X. Okay, let me go to maybe that's why you caught another bid. Let me go look. You got Augie NFTs. Oh, those look let me see. 5 more pieces have been minted. Don't miss out on the opportunity to own Augie art. So Augie NFTs. These actually look pretty nice. The Augies. That looks like some Fraggle Rock. I don't know why I just got reminded of like Fraggle Rock. Or it kind of looks like Kermit a little bit maybe. Or like gives me like a Muppet Baby vibe. I don't know. Augie. These are nice. These are nice. They said it's a shit coin. I heard opportunity. Oh god. Oh god, what?
Bruh.
I don't know what August. Did you guys get a new animator, a new artist or something? That's pretty cool. Let's see. Do you guys have the okay, here it is. Launch NFT.io. Make sure I'm not getting. Oh, David Goxstein said, oh.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Okay, let's go check them out. Are you still minting or have they been minted out? We'll go check and see. Accept, I guess. Oh no, you are still minting out. There's only 6% that have been sold. 6 out of 100. Are there only 100? There's only 100 of these. How much are they? How much are they? 10 mints per wallet phase? Or is this just like the first phase? I'm not sure. I didn't even read the damn thread. Only 100 unique pieces available. Oh, that's cool. So they're like 100 just unique individual ones. The art is actually pretty good. Like, I like it. It's cool. That's bullish. So yeah, only 6 have been minted though. That's crazy. I don't know how much these cost to mint. But they look nice. It doesn't say. Does anybody usually if they cost too much, you'll have someone instantly fudding in the chat like, oh my god, it costs 0.09. Let me see. If anybody knows how much they cost in the chat, let me know. They look pretty nice though. So that's Augie dropping some NFTs. Look at y'all. Y'all got a little bit of motion going. Y'all are 800K. Y'all are doing way more than other projects that are under a mil. Oh, 0.05 per mint. Okay, you're taxing a little bit, but I mean there are only 100 of them, so 0.05, $130, $130. Make your holla for an Augie, but you know, I would I was like, I would argue buying the token at these levels may be a little bit better. I don't know. That's because you're under a mil, so it's like, would you rather put $130 in the token under a mil, or would you rather buy the NFT? I think if you ran, you'd probably make about the same either way. But it depends on the NFT, like you minted and you got. That's kind of like a weird dynamic right there. So if somebody has like $100 burning in their pocket and that's all they have in their pocket, then I guess that would matter. But show him the Bobo collab. Bohm and Pengu. BOM and Pengu. Oh, you want to look at those charts? Okay. I haven't. Let me go check out Book of Meme. Book of Meme. I have it right here. I gotta go find it though. Let me add it again. Okay. Book of Meme on the 4-hour chart here. You are at a resistance area. Book of Meme. Some pretty clean levels being traded here on Book of Meme. Oddly enough, looky there. Bang. You got it's all pieced together now, right? Here we go. There's your resistance. Now it's acting as support. People were bidding right here. And what was once support is now acting as resistance. You see these little wicks coming up here, and you got rejected once again right here at a previous area of support. So right now, Book of Meme is doing our typical bear versus bull tennis match, and they're serving it back and forth. So you're in this range right now, and the bear is trying to serve it back to the bull, but you are, we'll see if you break out of this range right here. But if Book of Meme does break out, you're probably going to go a lot higher. Because there isn't really any real resistance right here either. I drew all over this chart. Let me get rid of all this mess. Okay, so yeah, that's your Book of Meme chart. That's actually a very clean chart. Very clean chart to trade. There's even a little bit of diagonal right there too. Look at that. Coincides together perfectly. X marks the spot. So if Book of Meme can close above this, that is a very bullish move right there. And it doesn't matter if you're trading horizontal or you're trading diagonal, it's going to be bullish to those traders, and they're going to want to bid it, you know, a little higher. So look for Book of Meme to catch some momentum if it breaks that area right there. It's funny how that works, right? And that looks a lot like Pepe, if we go to Pepe. So I dropped the bullish chart on Pepe. Let's go here. And Pepe, I removed all the lines, but we can draw them back right here because Pepe has some very interesting things brewing on his chart right now. They look very bullish. Let's go. Bro, that music is jamming right now in the background. Like what?
Bruh.
Okay. I had a cup and handle pattern on Pepe trying to brew here. Let's see where it's at. Man, I had it cooked. Dude, I was doing, hold on, I gotta find these levels because I was doing like some magic the other night for this chart. Okay. Let's see here. Man, where's it at? Hold on. Let me just go find it. It's not looking right. Sorry, just close your eyes. I'm scrolling too fast. It's gonna make you sick. Okay, there we go. The Pepe chart. So it's in the process of making this cup and handle pattern. Let me see. I was on the daily on Binance, and this breakout with the downtrend right here. Now let's go back to Pepe. See if I can figure this out again. Yeah, there we go. Daily. Bam. Got rejected down from it before. Here we go. Now we're cooking. Right there. And you caught a very nice bid at the support right here too. This one right here, I think this right here, this false breakout, I think Elon, or was this the Trump tweet day? I think that was the Trump tweet day. So you get these little accidentals or these little false breakouts on the chart. Either way, sometimes, like we got the Trump and the Elon Black Swan event where they were fighting. You know, the girls were fighting, according to AOC. But then they deleted the tweets and we went back up. And I think this candle right here, this false breakout, was the Trump tweeting the Pepe meme day, and then it just retraced and went all the way back down here to support. But you did bounce very nicely at support, and you have a diagonal breakout and a horizontal breakout, and it's looking like a massive cup and handle pattern right here starting to play out on Pepe. And so I expect it to, let's see this. I'll call it. I'm gonna call my shot like I'm Babe Ruth for the Yankees at the plate right now. Point the bat in the air. 5 days, 6 days, 5 days from now, what would that be? Let me see real quick. 5 days. That would be this weekend. So Friday or Saturday, I think Pepe is going to break out for the end of this week. I think so. That'll be it.
The meme coin supercycle is not just a prediction about the future. It's already happening.
If Pepe can come up here and attack these levels right here that's doing battle with, coupled with this downtrend right here, and it's like beautiful cup and handle pattern. Oh, and we had RSI too. Let's look under the hood real quick. And I think this RSI is already starting to break out. Yep. This is, okay, let me show you guys something. This is how I spot like major reversals and trends, because the RSI, they're gonna be like, oh, you're charting the RSI breakouts. It's such a meme. But I have caught many reversals this way. The RSI is snitching right now. This is how you this is stuff you watch when you're a bear, because this is like bullish voodoo magic right here. The bulls do this. So you look under the hood and you check the RSI, and they're like, hey, this looks kind of bullish. You're breaking out on the RSI, but it's not necessarily breaking out on the chart yet. So if it's just like kind of like a precursor to what's going to happen. If I see this, I'm like, nope, I'm not shorting that shit. Stay away. And you're kind of creeping up on the MACD down here too. You're starting to curl up. So those are some bullish indicators right there for Pepe. That's why I'm watching it very close right here and see how it reacts right here. And you know, if everything were to, you know, shit the bed, you have support right here. So those are the levels. So Pepe is a very interesting chart, is what I'm trying to say. Tesla catching a bid. Thoughts on Chainlink? Yeah, I can go look at. I'll check both of them out. Let's go look at Tesla. Yeah, Tesla is catching a bid. Let's look at it on the line chart. Yeah, look at that. Stocks look better on line charts, sadly, because, you know, they open and close and they chop up the charts. But look at that Tesla chart. Resistance, resistance, you reclaimed it, and now you're bouncing off a previous resistance, now acting as support. Very nice. And I think this right here was the Tim Waltz bottom. And it's breaking out a little bit there. Well, not breaking out, it's bouncing off a support, I should say. Which is nice. Nice to see. And we will go check out, would you say, Chainlink? I haven't really checked out the Chainlink chart. I've seen people flaming it on Biz though, because I think they said it's underperforming. Let me go check. Where is Link? Where are the stinky Linkies at? Well, Link is up 8% today. Uniswap, hold on. Uniswap is up 20% today. That's how you know we're back. Uniswap's catching a bid. Link though, we'll go look at Link on the daily. It's already see a bullish pattern here. Look at that. Bang. Okay, so okay. See, we were just talking about this with Pepe, right? We're just talking about this. Look at this RSI. You see how these RSIs are here, that when they break out, the thing already broke out. And it broke out a few days ago, like it broke out back here, like before these two green candles. So if you're ever shorting anything, go check the RSI, like on the daily or even like the 4 hour sometimes, and look for these breakouts, because they can save your ass. So, yeah, if you, I'm just letting you know, if you ever, you're long shorting stuff, just always check those RSIs. You don't want to die if you're a bear. This is Bear Talk 101. But anyway, Chainlink is breaking out on that RSI. That MACD is turning green on the daily as well. Look at that. Click it. There you go. Look at that little green on Chainlink. So Chainlink is even starting to catch bid. Look a little bit bullish here, and you are on the cusp of a big breakout on this downtrend right here. And if you want to be kind of cute with it, you could be like, oh, we're making higher lows since April and June. So there you go. That's the Chainlink chart. If I scroll over, I mean, this chart is so massive.
Bruh.
Let's see here. I mean, it doesn't look too bad to me. It's like starting to curl up a little bit. You see those higher lows right there? Like, look at all this history of the Chainlink chart. We've been through it all. I remember trading Chainlink when it was down here at like 30 cents. And it was getting posted on Biz as like the future. The Chainlink posts and threads on Biz were the best. Like the psyops. It was great. But yeah, it looks like it's starting to curl up a little bit here. Looks really good. Looks like you're about to break out on Chainlink. So we'll see how it reacts to this resistance area right here. Because, I mean, it can look very good, but you see how it has reacted to this trend line over 6 times now. So this time is different.
Bruh.
The meme coin super cycle is not just a prediction about the future. It's already happening.
It's already happening. Very, very bullish looking chart though on Chainlink. We just randomly charted that one up. Rekt, can you chart Pepe Doge? Which is better for large size entry? I think Pepe. I think Pepe has way more upside than Doge, and I really don't even have to look at the chart. I don't even have to look at the chart. I would say Pepe. If I had like just, you know, I don't understand which. Like James Wynn, if James Wynn would have had he would have took profit on his 80 mil and just like put it all in Pepe, and he could have just like fucked off the rest of his life and been okay. Like just chilled. Where do you see Pepe market cap in this cycle? I think honestly right now, if you want me to be completely real, honestly Pepe. Let's go look at it on the top charts right here. Let's go talk about it. Let's go look. Hold on. It is okay. There we go. Dark mode. Pepe, where are you? You're at 33. You're at 5.3 billion. And I always look at this SHIB right here. It's at 7.6 billion. So you're definitely going to go flip that for sure. So it's just really going to be when memes like really start to like ramp up. To me, that target level of 88 billion on Doge is always kind of like the main target for Pepe, like to me. And I think, you know, I'm sure they're up here right now. SPX, you know, SPX is working their tail off. So I think at some point up here, SPX is going to really make a run into the top 50. And there's going to be a lot of Pepe SPX, you know, battling threads going on. So hopefully that doesn't really, you know, hamper any of the pumps. If that happens, you know, I don't want to see Pepe and SPX fighting just because SPX has a lot of motion right now. I think they can both rise like crazy and all the communities can really, you know, unite and profit together. But I think SPX has a lot of motion and Pepe as well. So it'll be interesting to see how that all plays out. You know, the X factor with Doge is literally X. And you know, whether Elon integrates Doge into X or whatever, it's kind of just been, you know, a lingering thought for years at this point. So, I mean, it's tough. I think they're all good buys, honestly. I like in the top 100 right here for, I mean, memes, it's SPX, Pepe, and you can throw Doge in there if you want to be like, I'm just not a very big Doge person is what I'm trying to say. I'm way more bullish on like SPX and Pepe. If I'm talking like long term in this top 100. But the integration with Dogecoin into X platform has always kind of been like the elephant in the room. So I don't know. Aave is back too. Let me go look at the top movers in the last 7 days. Internet Computer has been on a tear, but oh my goodness, they're at $6 now. So no wonder you guys got a lot of work to do to pump back up. Aave is up 13% on the week. Fartcoin is very that. I need an applause button for Fartcoin. We'll just do the wow because you are up 10% and you look like are you like the only Solana coin up in here? So despite Solana kind of trending downwards or just not as strong as everything else, Fartcoin is not given a shit, literally. Where do you see Pepe? Oh, I already yeah. Let's see. It's Link, of course. It's underperforming. I commented the bear Augie in the stream comments. Oh, okay, we can go look at that. But Ethereum ecosystem catching a bid, and they are up the most on the week here. Uniswap, Aave, Arbitrum, Chainlink. So even Hyperliquid, you know, Hyperliquid running through Arbitrum pretty bullish for the ecosystem as well. Let's go look at that. You said you posted it in the comments. Let's go. Oh gosh, I'm scared. Let's go look. I love the PS1 graph. I just saw that thing flash. Where is it? Let me see here. You commented it where? I see oh, there we go. Boogie or Augie? Okay. Is this one is this one of the ones that minted? That's pretty cool. You got all the features correct too. He does have the pink ears, but I mean it matches the vibe of the beanie. But all that matters is you got the nose right. So many people mess up the nose for some reason, or just like the darker brown colored of the mouth. It's like it really sets off the Bobo meme. That's like the most important part, honestly, is the mouth. And you got it. So there's the Augie. And we got a ton of Mumu memes that I've had to scroll through, and this Apu with these huge glasses. I just saw an SPX meme with these PS1 type graphics. I love it. I love it. And Bomatism. That is Bomatism. He is the one responsible for a lot of the 3D content on SPX, Bobo, and other projects. Bomatism right here. Let me give him a shout out. He created this video on my profile right here that I post, this Ethereum memes video. He is responsible for that. So this is like one of the best 3D videos ever dropped, I think, in the Ethereum ecosystem for sure. Just in all crypto Twitter in general. I love this video so much. But yeah, that's Bomatism. If you want to give him a follow, he's going crazy with the 3D animations. So let's go check out. Someone said Pengu. And somebody from Pengu, you tagged me. And I guess Pudgy Penguins posted another bear meme. Where's Pudgy Penguins? So, okay. So, Ayo, Rekt Tekashi, Burko, they're posting it. There was a little bit of a thing with, is this really Bobo or is this a different character? They were trying to make Barry or whatever, but I mean they're tagging Bobo themselves on the account, so I don't know if I don't know. It's Bobo, right? It's Bobo.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
And I love the animations, and I love the animators for Pudgy Penguins. So shout out to them. See, because there's another. This guy is saying it's Barry, but then I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you were here for the last few streams, you know what I'm talking about. Let's check out Pengu though. Pengu chart. You broke below support, but you have recaptured it. And if you close, well, yesterday you made your a bullish engulfing of the range right here. So you closed higher, which is good. And you're working on making a move higher. So you reclaim support. And on this MACD, starting to curl up. And we got another one of those RSI breaks. So check out these RSI breakouts, or you're about, not quite yet, but you're getting there. I mean, you could kind of front run it a little bit right there. So these are the sneaky RSI breaks across the market, and RSIs are, MACDs are curling up. So bullish things are happening on charts across the market. When Bobo plushies, when Bobo breakout, we really got to get the Bobo plushies out. I keep saying that. I got to get them out, guys. I got to get them out. I got to do it right now. I might do it live. I had the Etsy set up and then I took it down. The Bobo breakout. Doesn't it just sound good? Sounds good too.
The meme coin supercycle is not just a prediction about the future. It's already happening.
And here is the Bobo chart. Let's go to the Bobo chart on TradingView. Another one of those RSI breakouts right there with the MACD curling up. And a lot like Apu, Bobo has made slightly higher lows, and it caught a very big bid off a support level right here. So here was your resistance, and then you broke through and it caught a bid, it reclaimed it. Somebody was like, nope. And then you got another bid right there. So catching bids at support. This was very annoying. This right here, this extremely annoying that someone decided to farm us all the way back down to support. But you know how that goes. You elevator up. It can all get wiped away in like one green candle, just like it did right here. So it can make a big N on the chart, and it'll be like, we're never doing that shit again. So never going there. So that's what I'm talking about. Ponky is a chart I haven't looked at in a very long time. When I say that, it's probably been 3 days. Let's see, Ponky, I got you down here somewhere. Popcat, Ponky, Peanut, Ponky. What do I have you paired against? I have you paired against Solana? Why do I have that chart? I guess we can just type you in. I have no idea why I had a Ponky / Sol chart. Ponky, perpetuals on Bybit. Why not? I know your chart's a lot bigger than this, so I don't want that chart. Ponky on spot crypto, maybe this. There we go. Yes, we've charted Ponky quite a bit, and we had all kinds of levels drawn on Ponky, and we're going to extend this all the way over here because it was relevant once again. You bounced or you got rejected off this area that was resistance, that was once acting as support. You see how many times this happens over and over and over again. So hopefully if anybody like new traders are watching it, you see how this is just pretty much the same thing over and over and over and over again. So rejection off resistance, and you are making higher lows ever so slightly. And you're going to want to come up here and tag this area of resistance around 20 cents. 20 cents, and you want to break out. So this big old range, this was your bullish range up here, and you broke down and you went into a little bit of an accumulation range. Like everybody thought it was over. It was all over, right?
Bruh.
But people were like, no, it's not over. We're going to buy up supply. And now you're making higher lows, and you're going to try to run up here and break resistance and start all over again like you did over here. Because this is what happened right here when you broke this area last time. If you look on the chart, it is get rid of that big old if you look on the chart, it is very similar to what happened over here, except you're just higher. Because over time, if meme coins stay active, their market caps just naturally rise from, tokens getting lost in wallets, being burned, people losing laptops in landfills. So over time, you will continue to rise, and it looks like you're doing that with Ponky right now. So last time you broke resistance, things happened, and we'll see if that can happen again on Ponky. Stay active. Stay active. Lo-fi are looking a bit better after. Oh yeah, I forgot about that with the liquidity thing on Sui, right? Yeah, we can go. Augie is threatening 1 mil. Augie is threatening 1 mil. Someone's putting some bids on it. The stream is getting bullish on it. They saw the NFTs and they were like, "Oh shit, they got their art. They're getting their art together, right?" Let's go look at lo-fi. I always want to call it Lofi for some reason. Is it just like lo-fi or Lofi? He looks like a Lofi to me. That's why I keep saying Lofi. But okay. Let's see here. Where is your liquidity? What is this? Turbo's Finance? Okay, so, they went through a crazy thing where a liquidity provider, it's basically like if Uniswap got hacked and drained all the liquidity pools. Yeah, That's kind of what happened on Sweet. So it had this crazy wick. It basically went to 0 on this chart, but it was still at its normal price on exchanges because or other liquidity pools, because they had sorry, I had my child came in here and like bombed the chat just now. They love doing that. But what was I saying? Okay, sorry. Yeah, the liquidity pools. They had other liquidity pools, and looks like they're breaking out a little bit right here. So yeah, it looks like they'll recover. That's what I'm trying to say. I hate someone said I hate the way the Yeti looks. Why do you hate him? Why are you hating on him? He got the Pepe eyes, right? He got the Pepe eyes. And let me look at him.
The meme coin super cycle is not just a prediction about the future. It's already happening.
He has the Pepe eyes, and those are Apustaja lips. I recognize those lips. Those are the Apu lips and the Pepe eyes. I recognize them. You're like, can we check Andy on ETH? Yeah, we can. Gambler, what's up? Check Smurfcat. Okay, we'll check Smurfcat, and then we will check Andy on ETH. Smurfcat. Oh gosh, Smurf tried to release one on Pump Fun or something. Okay, here we go. Smurfcat, we went over this one yesterday too. You are just kind of like bottomed out, and you are in an accumulation range right here. So this was an area you bounced from twice before, well, 3 times before previously. So like I said, Smurfcat is a very interesting play because like I said, I have kids, and if I showed them the 200 meme characters that we trade every single day, they would probably recognize 10 of them, and this would be one of them. So they know what Smurfcat is, and a lot of retail traders do too as well. So it's kind of an interesting play from that point. Like if you think Ethereum is going to like 10K plus, and we would have like this monster Ethereum meme rally, and usually during alt season runs and like bull runs, people are looking for things that have not pumped yet, or they're looking for things with good branding, good names at a low value. This would definitely be one that people would look at. So it would not surprise me if we get like a crazy meme cycle, like the Murat thesis actually plays out, and you see Smurfcat like just take off, like, because it's Smurfcat and the actual creator was involved with this coin. So that is if you want to like get a bag of Smurfcat and just kind of like hold on to it. So that's kind of like my whole Smurfcat thesis right there. So there's not really much to chart when you're in accumulation range down here. So we will go look the Matt Fury. I'm not reading those. The site of the 1,000 Pepes. The site of 1,000 Pepes. Okay, yeah, we can go look at Andy now. I was like, I ain't reading that. The Yeti is beautiful. I ain't, you guys, I am not fudding a Yeti. Have you seen those things? Have you seen those creatures? Andy, hey there, man. Boys Club 68ers. So, you know, okay.
Bruh.
Here we go. We got, let me look here. Check you out real quick. We'll take Andy to the doctor real quick. We're about to check this chart out. This support just kind of came out of nowhere right there. There you go. I mean, honestly, that's kind of the range right now on Andy. This is a very big range though. Let me go down to the daily. Okay. We'll check this out. Gotcha. There's a lot going on with this chart actually. Okay. So you had a support right here and you broke down and you caught a bid down here. Just kind of sky build like Fortnite, because you had absolutely no support from right here. So you had to figure, you just had to like turn around. You just, someone had to come in and like say, oh, we're going to sky build Fortnite and just create a support out of thin air. And that's what you did. Around 30 mil, which is actually a really good sign when you get a support just kind of like out of nowhere, because that lets you know that this is probably the concrete like bottom, because there wasn't a lot to go off of right here. So if it didn't go lower than that, that's probably a very good set bottom for this chart. So anyway, you caught a bid right there, and you rejected at this area that was once support, now acting as resistance. So this is your resistance area at around 97 million. You rejected right at 100 million. So another one of those psychological levels. You know, people buy and they see 100 million breaking and they freak out and start selling. Tale as old as time. And so you come back down here, and this area was acting like a little bit of resistance, and you broke out. And that happens to be, gosh, this chart is just just chalked up right here. You got, let me go ahead and move this up to 100 mil. Look at this. You are just trading 100 mil and 50 mil. So people are just looking at these levels of like, oh, it hit 100 mil, I gotta sell. And then it goes to 50 mil. And it's like, oh, that's a great place to bid. So 50% retrace, just very standard, very technical. You're breaking out of this downtrend right now. So I would not be surprised to see Andy just go right back up here. If Ethereum remains bullish, the market remains bullish, this is your area to test at 100 mil resistance. And this is your support at 50 mil, and solid support down here. So bam, 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 bam. There we go. 150. You're breaking out. You got to go take out 100. And if you take out 100, good things happen, because you bounced there previously. You bounced at 100 mil, and you went all the way up to 350 mil. So that is the area you want to reclaim and try to establish a new uptrend. There you go. Can we see Stonks on ETH chart update? Yep, we can go back to that real quick. Why sell at 100 mil? There's no chart. Exactly. No, it's if you chart these like all the time, it's so annoying. And I bet the Andy team as well, they saw people selling at 100 mil and they were just like, bro, it's so annoying to see, like, or like it's really bad on Solana though. Like Solana, anytime there's an all-time high, or just like, I mean it kind of did this again. Like, here we go. Anytime there's an all-time high or a new all-time high, people just freak out and they sell, and they always love making double tops. Andy tried to fight through it, but it just couldn't beat the double top kind of narrative that traders love trading. Oh, we're gonna make a new all-time high, everyone. Let's all sell. Like, come on, man. I hate that so much. Can we be more like this over here? Like, you make a new all-time high and just keep going. Like, they tried a little bit right here, but no, just go. Just keep going. Just keep believing, keep holding. Let's send all the coins to billions and stop, you know, chopping around down here. You said Stonks. Let me go look at Stonks. Stonks. We got the Stonks that sells hats. And then we got Stonks right here at 6.2 mil. Still catching a very nice bid. We got your bears up here waiting to address these green candles. You're gonna come up here, knock on the door, and we're gonna see if they're gonna let you in. And I don't think they're gonna have much of a choice. Very nice looking chart though. Like we said, there isn't a lot of concrete, you know, resistance here, and in this range. You could kind of say, like, you know, maybe it's really not that. Yeah, you can't even do that. So it's really like you broke out at 2 mil. We were banging the table, telling everybody, hey, maybe accumulate some of this meme. Why this great team is being fudded. You know, if they're still talking about you, then that means you're doing something right. Is that how the saying goes? And they were still talking about them underneath the mill. And what do you know? Great teams battle back and they break out. And the people, the first cycle people, you know, charts can never go back up again after they go down to, you know, below 1 mil. But this is crypto, and anything can happen. And they usually go back up again. If you've been here a few cycles, you see it over and over and over again. So the idea of trading, ladies and gentlemen, how stonks work, is you buy low and you sell high. That's how trading works. But I don't really see any reason to sell or take profit until at least 10 mil, and that is because I am a bear, and I'm not the best bull trader in the world. So if it breaks through that and goes higher, don't blame me. Don't blame me. I'm not telling anyone to sell when Bitcoin and Ethereum look like they do right now. When Ethereum is breaking out and Ethereum goes past 3K, like, look at Ethereum, it's all these damn bears. If Ethereum is above 3K in the next couple days, just, you're on your own, okay? You're on your own, and take profit if, like, you're breaking down in tears and crying because you made so much on a meme coin. If you start screenshotting, that's always a good signal. That's always a good top indicator when you're screenshotting your profit and sending it to your friends. You should at least take, like, profit for sure, okay? Just letting you know. Win 12K ETH. Yeah, if ETH hits 12K, you're on your own. I'm not telling anybody anything at that point. You gotta buy and sell whatever. It's over. The charts, you throw them out the window. Everything's bullish. It'll be mass euphoria. It'll be insane. So, looked like a bear made of bears. If I could pay with Bobo, I would never sell again. We gotta have Bobo at Walmart. Go in there and buy some, I don't know, Pop-Tarts. I don't know why Pop-Tarts popped in my mind, but the site of 1,000 Pepe. Okay, checking the chart, checking the chat. Ethereum 26K. If Ethereum hits 26K, you are also on your own. I will not. If Ethereum gets that high, you're gonna have so many new people coming into the space and trying to extract value from everyone. Like, everybody's gonna have an Ethereum meme coin launched. There's gonna be, 100 pre-sales. So just beware of that. It's gonna
80% of the supply in the hands of insiders. This is completely broken. Goes without saying that this does not build community.
It'll just
Retail is the exit liquidity that ultimately gets dumped on.
Yeah. So, do I think Ethereum hits 12K this cycle? I hope it does. I still have my target up here at 10K. I don't want to get. I have all these bears on the chart. My gosh. I'll get rid of all these things. I'll remove 16 indicate. Oh my god. How many bears were there? So my Ethereum chart, I had this parabolic curve. I gotta zoom out here. It was kind of like that. Let's see here. Maybe the 3-day looks a little better. So Ethereum was always kind of on this parabolic trend here. You can see the chart curving up, and then disaster strikes, and you break the curve, the uptrend. And I think it really had a significant reaction to that, because you could see it kind of retest this parabolic area and dump all the way down to eventually it found support, not necessarily on the ETH chart, but it found support on the ETH BTC chart, right here. So people, Ethereum whales holders, whoever decided to bid this, really didn't want to see it make new lows against Bitcoin. So that was everyone's signal to say, okay, Ethereum has bled enough. Maybe the bottom's in, and maybe it's a really good opportunity for us to buy. So Ethereum has been chatting its way back up, kind of into this parabolic range here, and I want to see it come back up in here into the 3000s, and I want to see how it reacts to this trend that you had. I mean, this is I'm not drawing this curve the best, but it definitely was reacting to this all the way up, and you can see because it back tested it. If it comes back up in here and recaptures it and kind of holds it and continues, that's going to be crazy bullish. And that's how we can get to 10K ETH on like some crazy parabolic blow off top type situation here. So, you know, honestly, ETH looks like one of those charts where you, hold on, let me go back to it, where you zoom out and it looks like the very early on stages of a parabolic trend. It's like slowly curling up. At least it did right here before it broke down right there. But if you can come up here and kind of recapture the trend, it's going to look like that early stage of just something that goes and pops when you zoom out. So that's kind of where I'm like trying to gauge it. You know, if Ethereum is in the early stages of like a parabolic trend, like it's going to ramp up and break out of this 4K area right here, like this, let's say Ethereum chart turns into one of these things. It's like, where do you think the strength of this breakout would take it? And I'm just kind of like trying to gauge it from there. So it really depends though. What, you know, is BlackRock bidding, you know, and we have stated earlier too, well, let's go here, market cap. Usually Ethereum is half the market cap of Bitcoin during these massive Ethereum trends. And Bitcoin is a 2.1 trillion market cap, and Ethereum is only 330 billion market cap. So if you put Ethereum at half the market cap of Bitcoin, which would be 1.1, you know, ish trillion, you're looking at, you know, 10K Ethereum easily, which would be way up here. And if we get that, which has kind of just been the standard, you know, Ethereum memes and just altcoins in general are going to go bananas. And we could see, we will see things that we never thought possible. We would see that Doge record being broken of 88 billion for a meme coin. Just absolutely insane things. Incredible scenes on the timeline with Ethereum around 10K. That is for sure. Because a lot of this space, whether they like to admit it or not, is heavily connected to or invested in Ethereum, whether that's NFT collections, you name it, everything. I hold Bobo, but it will dump because of zero listing. Oh man, I got a story for you. Well, let's go to the Bobo chart real quick. I got a story for you, sir. Let's go to Bobo. Bobo is actually starting to pump again because we haven't been listing on anything. So here is the story of Bobo. Actually, I'll change the music for this and everything. Let me go here real fast.
Butterfly in the sky.
Welcome to the Bobo show here. You're about to learn a little bit of the story. So Bobo pumped from 1 mil all the way to 230 mil with no exchanges. No exchanges. We had one exchange. We had MEXC. And then what happened? I decided to listen to the community and all of the peer pressure. I'm not going to blame this on the community though, because it was just a lot of peer pressure and it seemed like the right thing to do at the time. We listed on like 8 or 9 exchanges all at once, and it topped us out at 230. And what did those exchanges do? It got us all the way back down to 20 mil, and we eventually bottomed out down here, and we are working on running it back up to all-time high. So moral of the story,
Can devs do something?
the devs did something, and we listed on exchanges, and exchanges aren't always as bullish as you think. I mean, look at Fartcoin, look at SafeMoon, and you know, the DEX movement is real with like Hyperliquid, and I think that is kind of how crypto is moving forward. So we did that, and the community, you get asked, you know, ask David Gockstein about it, or anyone that was here early on. We thought that was it. We're like, hell yeah, exchanges, let's go. And then
Bitcoin is going to zero.
So it's not always what it seems, and exchanges are bullish in some regard, don't get me wrong, but there has to be some give and take there, and they have to be, tier ones, like talking with Kraken, Crypto.com, Coinbase, Robinhood, but all these other exchanges, if they're not listing you for free, just be gone. Be gone.
And it's gone.
So that is kind of story of what happened right there too. We were absolutely cruising too. So no listing equal opportunity. Fartcoin is doing great and they have almost no exchanges. Yeah, except Coinbase did put them on the roadmap finally, but I think that's like their only one. They just did it because, Fartcoin is like the volume and the meta, like the mind share that they have. That right there should tell you all you need to know about how these exchanges work. Fartcoin, literally one of the biggest meme coins, if not like the most talked about meme coin currently in the world. And your exchange doesn't want to list it? Why? Oh, because they can't get a bunch of supply from you and then dump your token down. It's so gross, like how a lot of these centralized, just go ask Bob Black, Stipwood. These dudes, the devs, man, they know. That's why they're running things the way they do. They're just like, we're gonna do this DEX thing with like Hyperliquid, and I shout out to like Blowfin Exchange, LBank, Ox.fun. They all have Bobo listed for free. Like an Ox.fun has Bobo listed on perps where you can long and short it. And we have so many apps now, like Uniswap, Coinbase wallet apps, everything. So if you want to really buy the coin, you're not going to go log into an exchange. You're going to want to do it on your mobile phone, and you can just buy it. Like if people really want the coin, they're going to find a way to buy it. And then I think we've come far enough in crypto to where we're all big boys and we can figure it out now. So well, Nero got listed on Binance at 13 million market cap, and I don't know if it was them. I probably shouldn't even say this on stream, but there is a coin. There is a coin. There are coins that I have heard rumors of that the way they got listed at those low market caps on these exchanges is they have handed over 50% or more of their supply. Like, holy shit. First of all, how do you have 50% or more of your supply? And two, how are you even going to profit off of that? So that tells me you must have at least like 30, 40, you have 30% more of your supply or something. Like, bro, what? How do you give an exchange? Like, that's crazy. And then of course the exchange is going to be like, oh, hell yeah, we'll list you. You just gave us all your supply. I'm like, bro, how do you have that much supply? Thank you for reposting the stream. Thank you, Sikasa, for posting the stream. Thank you, Saga, for reposting the stream. Can you check Popcat? Yeah, I'll check Popcat. But yeah, man, crazy things going on with a lot of those exchanges in crypto. That's why I really I like Fartcoin and everything to do. How can you hate Fartcoin for, it's like punk rock, man. It's just like going against the machine. After you hear those stories about how exchanges basically take everything from a coin and just to get a listing that they'll end up delisting in a few months, like, that's gross. Nero went from 13 to 1 point bill because of that. Only Binance is worth it. Yeah, I want to know how much. Some people, they made money on it. But the exchange definitely did. I don't know. It's just, that's why, of course, they're going to be like, hell yeah, we'll list you. So, those are things that like really happen. It's crazy. Which one did you want to look at real quick? Oh, Popcat. Popcat. The cat goes pop. Let's see here. The cat goes pop. Let's zoom out, your chart looks a lot like the Pepe chart. Not gonna lie. That looks, hold on, let me go to the Pepe chart. Why does the PopCat chart look so much like the Pepe chart? What is going on here? And why did Pepe, who is, stop trying to ruin my cup and handle pattern, who was ever selling their Pepe, stop trying to ruin this. It's gonna happen, it's gonna break out here. Stop it. So let's look at Pepe right here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. What the hell? Why does PopCat and Pepe look so... You guys see that? You guys see that? Okay, so anyway, PopCat has a little bit of a cup and handle pattern it's trying to establish too. Oh man, where is your resistance at? Right here? Right in here somewhere? It's a very... Here we go. Something like that, kinda. It's not the best, but I'll take it. I'll take it. You can kind of see like there's resistance right here and then support, and someone was trying to dump you below support over here, but you recaptured it right here. Sorry, I accidentally hit backspace and yeah, there you go. You recaptured it, and you're trying to go back up here to retest 600 mil. So this is your support area right now on PopCat. So the Chads are trying to step in. The Chad pops. This would be an area you would bid, honestly. And if you lose support, then you would cut it. You know, so we like to bid support areas and ride them up to resistance or see if they break out and go higher. But it's kind of trying to form a little bit of a bottom pattern here. Slightly. It's not, you know, the cleanest, but it is giving a little bit of a Pepe action here. That's what I'm looking at. I want to see it hold this support area and then form this like cup and handle, and then pull one of these monster moves. You like that orange arrow? It looks like the Stonks arrow, like that. If you were to break this area of resistance, there is not a lot of resistance from here to all-time high. So it would be a very strong breakout. And that's why we long these support areas down here. Because if you longed support on PopCat and it did end up breaking out at this area, it would be a massive breakout, and you would essentially have longed the bottom on PopCat, and you're going to watch it run all the way back up to 1 billion. So that's why we look for these support areas on the charts. So that's my PopCat chart. It is kind of sketchy, but we'll leave these areas here and see if it can hold the support. And I'll leave the green or the Stonks arrow for good luck. Wojak is catching a bid too. Okay. We'll go to Wojak. Wojak is one of our old friends from the Ethereum days. I'll tell you a story about Wojak. When Bobo was at 1 mil, you know, nobody really cared about us. But Wojak, they were at a much higher market cap than we were, and they invited us to do like a co-host, like a Spaces with them. And they did not have to do that, and they did, and it kind of gave us a little bit of a, you know, the community a little bit more motivation and motion at the time. So shout out to Wojak and people that just do that in general. That was very nice of them to do, and I never forgot it. So that's why, you know, Wojak will always kind of have my support too as well. So they befriended the Bears before the Bears went absolutely crazy. And this coin, Wojak, has, you know, 4.1 million in liquidity. That is insane for a meme coin at this level. So they are stacked with liquidity at this level. At the same time, that means their market cap is a little bit harder to move. But Wojak, a meme coin like this, will move very hard in a real altcoin bull market. So people with more size would look to trade Wojak because of the liquidity right there, even at a lower market cap. So it's just the way their market cap to liquidity ratio is kind of, you know, put right now. But yeah, they are catching a bid, like you said. They are up from 23 mil to 30. There we go. And looks like they kind of got, I've seen cup and handles everywhere. Cup and handle patterns everywhere across these charts right now. That is our bullish pattern of the day. Let's see here. It's kind of like go over here. This music is hilarious right now. It's like the Weather Channel. I don't know. It's not the best cup and handle pattern. We're not going to do that. We're just gonna look down here at this area. You caught a bid, and you're kind of breaking out now of this downtrend right here. And that's pretty much what's happening. You went up here, you tagged the resistance area, and you caught support. A bid around support right here. You kind of front ran it a little bit, front run support, and this diagonal trend, you're breaking out. So it looks good. Looks good. This is your critical support area, and 46 resistance, because it was once support right here, and you broke down, and it acted as resistance again. So you're ranging 46.21. Wojak. We will add some bears as well to the Wojak resistance for good luck. There you go. Come up here, pay him a visit. That's the way it goes. So yeah, Wojak chart looking good. Catching a bid. Obviously one of the most popular memes ever. You know, the massive liquidity shouldn't really matter when you're moving this. I mean, if we're being real, Wojak should be, you know, in the multi-billions, right? Like, if we were just going bar for bar with memes, like, come on. Litecoin just posted a Spooderman meme. Really? Litecoin? Like the Litecoin official? Really? What the heck? Why would they do this? Is there... What is this, bro? Dolan. Fuck you, Litecoin, I'll kill you.
FAK you liet count I'll kill you.
Holy shit. If you don't know Dolan the Duck, like from the comments, he hates he hates Gooby and he hates Spooderman and all them, so that's funny as hell. Fuck you, Litecoin, I'll kill you. Oh my god, that took me out. Sorry, I love Dolan. Dolan was like one of my favorite memes growing up, for sure. Bobo definitely has a lot of Dolan energy. If you wonder where Bobo gets his energy from, it's definitely Dolan coded, for sure. All right, we have we might end the stream right there for now, and then I know I said I was gonna go live late night yesterday. The Thunder are playing tonight, so the Thunder versus Pacers. We'll see how that goes. That should be a barn burner of a series, an absolute slobber knocker, as Jim Ross would put it. And yeah, so Bitcoin pulling back a bit, but Ethereum still chatting higher. Look at that. This is really the move of the day, and what to watch is Ethereum closing this candle above resistance. We really want to see this close green, so watch this for the rest of the day. Bobo is up 11%. It's trying to break out of its massive downtrend. Apu catching a bid. Pepe, it had a little bit of a sell-off, probably following Bitcoin. You know, Pepe is a major. It moves like a major, as they like to say. So I want to see Pepe hold this area and play out this beautiful cup and handle. It's a green cup too. It's a green cup, Pepe cup. And come up here and test this area. Should we add bears for good luck? Should we add bears for good luck? Right there, big bear. Come up here and test this area of resistance. And I guarantee you, if it breaks above this breakout will be pretty massive. You might see one of these candles. Big green candle right there. So Apu, green on the day as well, catching some bids, kind of riding the waves down here. Higher lows, higher lows. Been that way for a couple months now. SPX, oh my goodness. Holy crap. We got some breaking news here, folks. SPX is working on making a new all-time high as we speak. Wow. So it's Leroy Jenkins is headed into resistance. He said he can handle these bears. This bear is absolutely terrified right now. He is looking at this candle. He's like, what the absolute hell is going on with this chart? So SPX all-time high candle close is $1.54, and we are sitting at $1.52 right now. So SPX is working on making its highest candle close ever if it can close above 155, around 156. So something to watch there as well. This thing is going absolutely parabolic. Crazy. Some people may say this is fake news.
It's called fake news. Fake news. You are fake news. It's all fake news. Fake news.
Fake news.
It's phony stuff. It didn't happen. It's all fake news.
It's all fake news. Well, it's not fake news. It's still pumping. Let me go look at this on like the 15-minute chart real quick. Oh yeah, it's rocking. It's rocking right now. Let's look at it on the 4-hour. So you are coming up to this area that we talked about. Wow, look at this. It played out perfectly on stream, so I am making you guys way too much money in this chat right now. You guys following along on the stream. You bid support down here. We've been following it for a while, but we are coming up to our first kind of checkpoint, resistance right here, and we'll see what happens, because you see the bears kind of put hands on you before, but if you break out strongly, that'll send a message to not only the bears but to the rest of the market, and previous all-time high would try to act as your new support. So let's say, you know, Hype, I think Hype did this too. We can go look at the Hype chart too, just to kind of test this. But you see these breakouts, you can go way higher and then you can trail all the way back, and these areas will act as support, previous all-time high. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Here's Hype. You can see how Hype broke out of all-time high right here, and previous all-time high came all the way back down, acted as support, and then bounced and formed this little bull flag and continued higher. Actually, Hype just made a new all-time high today, and it's making its highest daily candle close ever as well. So there's a little bit of the roadmap for SPX for you, maybe, if you look at the Hype chart. That's kind of how these things can play out if bullish continuation happens on there. So you can see it right there. Let me get rid of this. So that is something to watch. So don't chase too hard if you run up to like $2 or something, because that could be a psychological area of resistance. But this would be a very nice area to capture as support. Or, you know, Murad can just absolutely send it to $5.
The meme coin supercycle is not just a prediction about the future. It's already happening.
It's already happening. So incredible scenes incredible scenes from the market right now. Uniswap up 20% as well. Kind of interesting. Comp, oh wow, Compound, another Ethereum kind of based meme, I won't say meme, utility, is up 16%. So Ethereum is really rocking right now. Optimism as well catching a bit. It's 8%. So the Ethereum ecosystem is starting to ramp up, and I'm glad I could kind of get you guys on the beginning of that if you had been watching the stream for like the last month or so, because we were watching this Solana weakness paired against Ethereum for the last couple months. So we'll end the stream right there. Ethereum, please close over 2,700 and let's continue this momentum all the way up to 4K. Let's do it. Thank you guys for coming out and checking out the stream. We have more viewers every single day. I enjoy engaging with you all, and that has been my time. I do thank you all for yours. And as always, the target remains Bobo Billions. It's time for the Dancing Frogs, and congratulations, SPX, on your new what's soon to be looking all-time high. Let's go.
Recycler is not just a prediction about the future. It's already happening. Retail is the edge of liquidity that ultimately gets back. The era of all crypto assets moving up in unison is over. We're all going to make it is dead. 80% of the supply in the hands of insiders. This is completely broken. Goes without saying that this does not build
Seem like the whole city go against me. Every time I'm in the street, I hear yak, 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 yak.
Man down, where you from, nigga? Fuck who you know, where you from, my nigga? Where your grandma stay, my nigga? This mad city I run, my nigga.
Brace yourself, I take you on a trip down memory lane. This is not a rapper, I'm slinking crack or moon cocaine. This is cul-de-sac and plenty cognac and major pain. Not the drill sergeant, but the stress that weighing on your brain. It was me, El Boogie, Yang, and YG Lucky. Ride down Rosecrans, it got ugly. Waving your hand out the window, check yourself.
Let me see your hands to bring you outside in my land. I've been with the gangsters and bangers, hanging out the window, let it bang. For the right price, they'll do you. That's my right hand man. That's a fucking win.